Hi, this is a book review of A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms by George R.R. Martin. So I actually didn't know this book even existed until I found it in a charity shop, an Oxfam charity shop, and I picked it up for £2.99. Now, I've read all of the Song of Ice and Fire series that has been published, and I didn't know there was anything else in this world that he'd written, so this was a really nice surprise for me to find. So you follow the two main characters of Dunk, so Duncan the Tall, and Egg. It's set 100 years before the events of A Game of Thrones, and it's at a time when the Targaryens are on the Iron Throne. So my favourite of the three novellas is the first one, titled The Hedge Knight, and we're introduced to our main character Dunk as he's digging a grave for the old knight Sir Arlen of Pennytree, who he was a squire for. And just before he died, he knighted Dunk. So he decides now that he's going to go to an attorney and try to win some money. Along the way, he goes to an inn and he meets someone that he takes for a stable boy. And he's about 9 years old with a bald head, and he stylises himself Egg. And then Egg becomes his squire. Now, this is my favourite one because the plot is interesting and the relationship that develops between your two main characters is actually very, very sweet. The second novella, titled The Sworn Sword, was actually my least favourite of the three, but it was still enjoyable. Now, I'm sure anyone who's read the series or seen the TV show even, going into this book will probably realise who Dunk and Egg actually are and the roles that they play in the main series, but I genuinely didn't know. And I don't want to ruin it for anyone in case there's anyone else out there actually like me who genuinely doesn't know who they turn out to be. So I won't say. I mean, it does say on the back, so don't read the back. So as these are novellas, I don't really want to give anything of the plot away, so I'm not going to say anything more about that because obviously as they're so short, I think it would kind of ruin some of it. But I will say that they do illustrate some three interesting parts of history, if you've read A Game of Thrones, and they really kind of tease out some more information about some famous kind of, some famous kind of times. Yeah, so if you really enjoy this world and you enjoy the book series and you haven't picked this one up yet, I'd say definitely give it a go. It's really good. I believe George R.R. Martin has said that he will be writing some more of these. I think there's going to be quite a few more of these. So if that is the case, I will definitely pick them up when they get published because it was an enjoyable kind of experience of a different era with some different characters, and yeah, I liked it. So this is an illustrated copy. So if you have read the novellas before, this is slightly different. Oh, where are they? This is slightly different because you get all three of them with the illustrations. And there isn't just one or two scattered here and there. There are lots and lots of illustrations, and they really do add something, add depth to the story. So if you have read them before, I say still kind of pick up this copy because it's presented really well together and the illustrations really complement the writing, I think. So I don't think it would be fair to compare it to the actual book series because obviously you can't develop characters quite so much, and I do think, if I had to say so, it doesn't lack some of the magic of the actual series. But obviously as they're so short, you can't really go into it thinking that you're going to compare the two. So I'd say if you enjoy A Game of Thrones and the rest of the books, definitely pick it up because it's a great addition to kind of delve into some history of characters and kind of see some famous events actually unfold. I think overall I give it 4 stars.